At 6:30 p.m. on a Wednesday evening, 24-year-old Alexis Gabe stops at a gas station in Antioch, California. She sends a text to her boyfriend, Marshall, confirming she's on her way, though she notes she can only stay for a short time. Statistics suggest that the period immediately surrounding a breakup is often the most volatile in a toxic relationship. Alexis is heading to Marshall's house to end things, a decision that carries risks she likely doesn't realize. 2 hours later, Alexis's car is seen leaving the property, but she isn't driving. A masked figure, notably larger and more masculine than Alexis, is behind the wheel. This figure takes an unusual 6-mile route through residential streets before abandoning the car in an unfamiliar neighborhood and walking away. Finding a missing person's car with the doors unlocked and the keys in the ignition moves this past a simple disappearance. For detectives, it is now a crime scene, requiring an immediate interview with the last person to see her alive. When police arrive at the home of Marshall Jones, they find a man whose demeanor is strangely detached given the gravity of the situation. Marshall tells officers they hung out, watched TV, and then she simply left. He makes light of the questioning, even joking about being treated like a suspect, while he focuses on playing video games. But the data from Alexis's car tells a different story. Investigators pull records from the vehicle's infotainment system, which shows the car was parked at Marshall's house just 12 minutes before it was ditched. To the investigators, Marshall's involvement is the clear focus. The mystery shifts from whether he was responsible to how he managed to conceal the aftermath. Armed with the vehicle data and a search warrant, detectives return to the house Marshall shares with his stepfather, Leslie. The stepfather contradicts Marshall's account. He tells detectives he was home all evening and never saw Alexis or her car in the driveway. Inside, investigators discover more than just a messy bedroom. They encounter the pervasive smell of bleach and find what appear to be small, dried traces of blood. Cadaver dogs are brought into the home, and they alert to the scent of human remains near a crawlspace leading to the attic. As the forensic search intensifies, Marshall realizes the walls are closing in. Before police can move to make an arrest, he vanishes. The contradictions in the household provided a crucial window of time. By the time police could resolve the conflicting stories, Marshall had already gone on the run. A manhunt is often only as successful as the suspect's support network. In this case, Marshall's sister Ariana is the first to cooperate, distancing herself from his actions. She describes her brother as a narcissist and provides the police with a vital lead, a new burner number Marshall uses to communicate. Tracking that number leads police directly to Marshall's mother, Alicia. Unlike her daughter, Alicia claims to be entirely ignorant of his location. During a search of Alicia's home, detectives find Marshall's previous phone hidden in a closet. Every piece of data on the device has been wiped clean. The most significant evidence comes from nearby CCTV footage. Cameras captured Marshall moving large, heavy bags from his car into his mother's house during the days after Alexis disappeared. This dynamic creates a specific kind of obstruction. Police are forced to navigate a group of relatives who can destroy evidence under the guise of cooperation. Detectives use the digital footprints provided by his sister to track Marshall to a friend's apartment in Kent, Washington. As the task force prepares to serve the murder warrant, the door swings open and Marshall charges at them with a kitchen knife. Officers open fire, hitting Marshall multiple times. He is pronounced dead at the scene, ending the 4-month manhunt. For the investigation, this is a devastating turn. The only person who definitively knows where Alexis's body is located has taken that secret to the grave. Months later, a local resident using a metal detector in the remote Sierra foothills discovers human remains scattered across a mountainous area. Forensic experts use dental records to confirm the worst. The remains belong to Alexis Gabe. With the primary suspect dead, the focus shifts to his enablers. But proving someone is a knowing accomplice requires a specific high threshold of evidence. Despite the wiped phone and the footage of the bags, Marshall's mother is only temporarily detained. Investigators are unable to secure enough evidence for a criminal conviction. The justice system can reconstruct the digital trail of a crime, yet still lack the specific threshold required to hold those who enabled it legally responsible.